thought I could handle him. 6 months, that was the agreement. 6 months to prove he was safe. If I failed, they would take him. When he hit that fence, I didn't hear metal. I heard the clock running out. But none of this started with sirens. It started with an egg. A quiet room, a heat lamp, and a shell that began to crack. But none of this started with sirens. It started with an egg. A quiet room, a heat lamp, and a shell that began to crack. He learned to walk across kitchen tiles. He learned to eat. He chased shadows in the backyard. He slept under the table like any other animal. At that size, the world was bigger than him. And I was the center of it. But he didn't stay small. The yard started feeling tighter. The furniture felt closer. The fence didn't look as tall anymore. I told myself it was still manageable. The first thing that broke was a bench. He didn't mean to. He just turned too fast. His body was growing faster than his control. That's when I realized strength doesn't wait for permission. When the fence cracked, they called it an incident. To them, it was a warning. To me, it was instinct. And instinct doesn't disappear just because you build walls. Tone shifts slightly darker. That was the first mark against us. The house wasn't safe anymore. Not for him. Not for anyone else. So they moved him. From grass to concrete. From backyard fences to reinforced steel. The facility was bigger. Stronger. Controlled. It was built to contain things like him. But he kept growing. The training run was supposed to prove he had control. And for a moment, he did. Then something moved beyond the fence. His head turned. His body followed. And I saw instinct take over. When he slammed into that barrier, I felt it in my chest.
The gate is
That
down.
fence
It's
gave
coming
way.
this way.
There would be no
Oh, God,
explanations. No second chances. That was the closest I came to losing him. Day 180. Final test. He ran straight. He ignored the movement. He chose discipline. And for the first time, I believed we had won. Then the desert answered. Something bigger. Something older. Something that didn't live behind walls. And he felt it immediately. You can train behavior. You can reinforce steel. You can measure risk, but you can't erase instinct. He wasn't restless. He was responding to something natural. I didn't raise him to be safe. I raised him to survive. Those are different things. The gate opened. And this time, I didn't stop him. Some creatures aren't meant to be kept. They're meant to grow. And then leave. And letting him go was the only way I could truly protect him.